It's a crit! Janine! The first crit of the series! It just happened! Bobby! Get excited! Marvin! Stop eating all the damn food! What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my Pokemon Red version, Randomized Nuzlocke. It's episode 1. It is the first official episode to this series, and I am so hyped to get this episode recorded for you guys. Now, if you guys are excited for this episode, make sure you hit that like button for me. You guys are the best, and when I say that you guys are the best, I really mean that you guys are the best. The community of people that we have on this channel is an absolutely incredible community, and I am just so amazed at how much you guys came through in the pilot episode of this series. In episode 0, there were over 800 likes. We shattered the like goal. There were over 1,400 comments, some amazing nickname suggestions. The Nuzlocke is going to start in today's episode. We're going to get our Pokeballs. We're going to get our starter. We're going to nickname our starter. We're going to battle our rival. There is so much to do. We're going to go deliver the parcel for this Professor Oak that has a randomized overworld sprite. There is so much to be excited for. There is so much to be excited for, and I can't wait to get this series going for you guys. We don't have to wait anymore. We're gonna get the series going right now. I'm in such a good mood today. I love you guys so much. Thank you for always coming through with the support. Seriously, it means the world to me. So we're gonna get started now. Coming in at 3rd place was... Can you guess who it was, ladies and gentlemen? Bam! 3rd place was Vanillish, the mouse Pokemon. Apparently this thing is a mouse, but it clearly looks like an ice cream cone to me. That's a little fishy right there. But the Vanillish came in 3rd place. Coming in 2nd place, which I was actually pretty surprised how close that this Pokemon was to the Vanillish, was the Corphish, aka the new species Pokemon. So Corphish came in 2nd place, and an overwhelming amount of you guys wanted me to select Rotom. I'm a little bit tired right now. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night because I was up all night watching Dragon Ball Super, by the way. If you haven't seen Dragon Ball Super, go check it out because it is one amazing series. But we're watching this series right now, and we're excited, and we're getting the ball rolling, and I love saying that phrase. But Rotom is going to be our starter. Like I said, I knew when I presented this option to you guys that this was going to be the winner. I just had a feeling that Rotom was going to be the winner. So we're going to select Rotom. And of course, we are going to give this Rotom a very powerful nickname. Now, a lot of you guys left some amazing nickname suggestions, as you guys always do. You guys always have incredible nickname suggestions. But 2 people, I noticed 2 people left a suggestion that just stuck out to me. I don't know why. I just felt that this was a good nickname for a Rotom. Really, it's a good nickname for any Pokemon. It's a powerful nickname. It's an original nickname. And I know a lot of you guys are like, Vinny, stop teasing us. Tell us the damn nickname. Well, I will tell you that this Rotom will be nicknamed Henry. Don't ask me why. I just feel like Henry is a great nickname for any one of these starters, really. But Rotom in particular, great nickname. And now Dobbs is going to ride his bike over here, and he'll take this one then. And he grabbed the Corphish. Beautiful. So we have a Rotom. He has a Corphish, and let's go ahead and check out Henry the Rotom. This thing is an electric and ghost type. It has 11 attack, defense is 13, speed is 15, and special is 14. So I'm liking the stats, and it already has Thunder Shock, Thunder Wave, and Confuse Ray. That is awesome. That is exciting. I like how we have 3 moves right off the bat. Let's come down here, and let's battle Dobbs. I need to give Dobbs a very good voice. I wasn't too thrilled with the way I delivered his voice in the last episode, in the previous episode, in episode 0. So let me give him a voice right now. Let me just, off the top of my head, let me dig deep into my soul and pull out a voice worthy of the Dobbs. And that is some high quality H2O, and I'm loving the music right now. That's randomized. That is a randomized soundtrack right there. I skipped his dialogue. What voice do I want to give him? Vinny, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. Alright, I will slowly wait for you to ride your bike on over in a slow fashion. You slow turtle Dobbs, you. We're battling Dobbs, and Dobbs' sprite is randomized to Bruno. That is epic. And he sends out a Clang? Okay, so we still have a Rotom, which has a very powerful back sprite, by the way. but he picked the Corphish and it got randomized to a Clang. So I'm wondering if every time that we battle Dobbs, if he's going to have a different randomized Pokemon. We will find out as we go along here. But we're battling a Clang. Let's go for a Thunder Shock. And let's see how much damage that does. It does a good amount of damage, and you can't touch me because I am part Ghost type. Yo, Henry is going to be OP in this series, and you have Thunder Shock too, which is not going to be very effective. I'm fine with the fact that you use Thunder Shock. We're going to go for a Thunder Shock. It's a crit! Janine! The first crit of the series! It just happened! Bobby! Get excited! Marvin! Stop eating all the damn food! And if you guys are new here, and you don't know why I am yelling to family members that may or may not really exist, I have a hypothetical family. I talk to them sometimes throughout the episodes. It's a little weird, but it's also really cool. I love doing it. Janine's my wife / the nanny. My kids are Marvin, little Johnny, Roderick, and little Davy? Little Davy? I don't remember. I might have forgot one of my kids. But anyway, we grew to level 6, which is really exciting. And we defeat Dobbs. Oh, what? Unbelievable, I picked the wrong Pokemon! Well, you picked a Corphish and you got a Clang, so I don't know what really happened there, but Professor Oak, why is your sprite flickering? It's freaking me out. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Vinny, Gramps, smell you later. Okay, so he doesn't have the typical Gen 1 rival outro music that I love so much. It is randomized, so we're gonna come out here. And we're going to make our way north because we know we have to go to Viridian City, get the parcel for Professor Oak, and then make our way back here. Now, you usually give me a potion, so let's find out what randomized item you're going to give me in this scenario. Excuse me. Hi, I work at the Pokemon Mart. It's a convenience shop, so please visit us in Viridian City. I know. I'll give you a sample. Here you go. Okay, we got a potion, but is it really a potion, though? Is it really a potion? It is a potion. Okay, so apparently that wasn't randomized. It's fine with me. I won't mind a potion. Now, that randomized music, though. Okay, there are wild Kyogres here. Look at that sprite. Oh, my God. Yo, this series is going to be wild. This series is going to be wild. Okay, here's the thing, guys. I almost just, like, literally fainted because I lost so much air when I saw this Kyogre due to my really intense scream. But here's a Kyogre. Here's the thing. You gotta keep in mind, the Nuzlocke does not start until we get our Pokeballs, so we will get an official encounter in this route / area, but we can't do that until we get the Pokeballs, and the Nuzlocke rules don't kick into effect until we get those Pokeballs. So I'm going to take this opportunity to train a little bit. Now, I really don't want to run into... We're at level 7. We might get to level 8 from that. No, we did not. Now, I really want to try to get to Viridian City without running into any Pokemon. Over here, I'm going to turn the volume up in my headphones a bit because I want to hear this randomized music. It's really exciting. And here we go. Another wild encounter. What's it going to be? And we have an Ariados. I don't know how Ariados and Kyogres are living in the same ecosystem here without, you know, the Kyogre completely bodying this little spider. Well, I guess it's a big spider, relatively speaking. But still, Kyogres are in the grass. Where is their body of water? Where is their water source? I don't know. Maybe it rains a lot on this route. Anyway, well, Kyogre causes the rain. So, I guess there is rain on this route. But there's no weather in Gen 1. That would be cool if there was weather in this little randomized... There's a bird in here! Guys, I'm so excited. I can't even get my thoughts straight. Anyway, I was saying, I don't want to run into a lot of wild Pokemon until I get the Pokeballs because I want to be surprised to see what I can possibly get. Now, if I run into a Kyogre, though, am I really going to be able to catch a Kyogre, especially with only Pokeballs? And I know in Gen 1, when you're battling legendary Pokemon, typically what will happen if you throw a Pokeball, it might say the ball missed, and it won't even give you an opportunity to catch the thing because you won't be able to hit the Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? There's another bird in here. There are birds everywhere. They band together in their flock, and they go, eh! And they fly away. That kind of sounded like a Chomper's cry. And by the way, kids, gentlemen, ladies, gentlemen, if we run into a wild Gibble in this lock, I will probably faint on camera. No, I will not edit it out. I will keep it in, and it's going to be really exciting, and I really want another Chompers on this team. That would be fantastic. I know that's what you all want to see. And for those of you that don't know Chompers... Go back and watch the Pokemon Platinum Randomized Nuzlocke. And it felt so weird today in the intro of this episode to say, welcome back to the Pokemon Red version Randomized Nuzlocke. A part of me wanted to say, welcome back to the Pokemon Platinum Randomized Nuzlocke. It felt weird. It's a new series. I gotta adapt. Let's talk to you. Hey, you came from Pallet Town? Yes, I did indeed. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in, will you take this to him? Vinny got Oak's parcel. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nuzlocke is gonna start within 2 minutes. I don't know about you guys, but I am like, my hype level, it's up here. It's over the room in the face cam. It's above the face cam. I can't wait. And I love the music that they added to this route. I can't really pinpoint exactly where it's from. I'm pretty sure this is not a Gen 1 song. Now, there are songs from later generations also, which is really cool about this randomized soundtrack. There's just so many aspects to this randomizer that are just so incredible. We're back in Pallet Town. Let's come inside. Hopefully the chef can make me a sandwich before I go off on my journey. But let's come here and let's talk to Professor Oak. I forgot the voice I gave him. Oh, Vinny! That's not his voice, but I'll do this anyway. How is my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to like you a lot. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What? You have something for me? Vinny delivered Oak's parcel. And I read that in the Professor Oak voice for some reason. I should have read that in my voice or a narrator's voice. This is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Thank you. Here he comes. Here comes Dobbs. Dobbs, you shouldn't be riding your bike indoors. There's a time and place for that, okay? Professor Oak, tell the kid. Please tell the kid. What did you call me for? Oh, I have a request of you two. Of course you do. All professors have a request of 10-year-old kids that live in the neighborhood. And I'm ready to take that test, or that quest, or that task. I don't know. I'm really tired. Guys, when I say I stayed up all night, I legit stayed up all night. Dragon Ball Super just grabbed me and pulled me in and said, hey, you're not going to bed tonight, boy. You're going to watch me. You're going to watch me and you're going to love me. And I did love it. It's fantastic. The future Trunks arc right now with Black Goku, boy, crazy. If you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball in general, go watch it. On the desk there's my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Now, one thing I did want to mention about the Pokédex that I did not really mention in the last episode, but I did mention it in the description of the video. Basically, there are not 721 Pokemon in this game. So what this randomizer does is it randomly, I hope I can explain this properly. It randomly selects 150 Pokemon out of the total 721 Pokemon available, and inputs those 150 Pokemon into the Pokédex. So there are Pokemon from Gen 1 to Gen 6, but not all 721. It randomly selects 150 Pokemon out of the 721 available Pokemon. Does that make sense? So there are going to be Pokemon from all generations, 1 through 6, but not all 721. I hope that clears it up. I did a little bit of research and I found out that's really what this randomizer does, which is really exciting. And now that we got that out of the way, we can continue along here. Vinny and Dobbs, take these with you. I feel like I'm losing my voice and I don't like that. I need to tone it down a little bit, but it's the first official episode of the series. I can't commentate. Speak, Vinny. Red, leather, yellow, leather. I'm filled with euphoria to be playing my favorite generation. If you guys don't know, my favorite games are Pokemon Red and Blue. Hands down. Always will be my favorite, I think. I can't really say they will always be my favorite, but there's just a feeling I get when I'm playing these games. It just makes me feel so amazing. I don't know if it's nostalgia. I don't know if it's just making me remember my childhood. I love my childhood. They were the best of times. I don't know where that accent came from. But it's Gen 1 with a new twist. I like twists. I like pretzels. That's why, because pretzels are twisted. They're like twists. Because I like pretzels. I want a pretzel. I need more sleep. Vinny got the Pokedex from Professor Oak. To make a complete guide on all Pokemon in the world, all possibly randomized 150 of them picked from the 721. That was my dream, but I'm too old, I can't do it now. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. All right, Gramps. Leave it all to me. Vinny, I hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Vinny. Ha! I love that Dobbs voice. I have never really done a voice like that, and it's exciting to me. Okay, wait, did we get the Pokeballs? We did not get the Pokeballs yet. Do we... Okay, I'm a little confused now. Do we go and just buy Pokeballs? Because he gave us the... We have the Pokedex now. We got the Pokedex. And you can see that we saw Kyogre, and Kyogre is number 69 in the Pokedex. Giggity. The first giggity joke of the series! Yes! That's beautiful. Let's talk to Mom. Not Mom. This is sister. This is Dobbs' sister. Grandpa asked you to run an errand here. This will help you. Vinny got the town map. Bada bing, bada boom. I remember now when we get the Pokeballs. We have to go help the guy that's laying down in Viridian City. And he will give us Pokeballs. And then the Nuzlocke will start. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what my hair is doing. I need a haircut. Yes, I do. But I'm not going to get a haircut today. I'm going to play this game because I'm excited. I'm an excited little zebra who is running Ninjask. How you doing? How are the kids? My kids are great. Little Johnny's hanging out. Marvin's eating up a storm as always. The reason why Marvin is always so hungry, he's starving Marvin. He's always looking for food. He's always looking to gain some weight. He loves gaining weight. He loves eating food. That's how he rolls. I respect it. I do. He's going to compete in a lot of eating competitions. I'm going to stop talking about my kids now. Let's come up here and let's go take care of all the shenanigans with this old guy. And is he going to have a randomized sprite? Yes, see it? What is going on? I could have sworn that we had to, like, talk to him, and he would give us the balls. Okay, no, so... No, I'm not in a hurry. Okay, so I'm a little bit confused right now. Not gonna lie to you guys. Could have sworn that... Hold on a second. Yeah, we don't have Pokeballs yet. So, do we just go and buy Pokeballs? Is that really what goes... I could have sworn the old guy gives you Pokeballs in this gen. But we didn't even talk to the old guy. We just went, got the parcel, and then that makes the old guy move. Can I just buy Pokeballs here? I can! Okay, so I guess this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna buy some balls. And the Nuzlocke will officially start. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy 10 Pokeballs. And I'm also going to go ahead. And I can't buy potions here? I can buy antidotes, though. Let me buy 3 antidotes just to be safe, because you can die from poison in this gen. Alright, so yeah, I don't know why I thought in the back of my mind that I would receive Pokeballs. I guess I can just buy Pokeballs. So now, the Nuzlocke has started! Ladies and gentlemen, we can go get an encounter here in route... What route is this? I keep forgetting now that in Gen 1 they don't tell you what route it is, but luckily we have the town map. So here's Route 1. So, I am going to do this in this series. I am going to boot up the old handy-dandy notepad, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to keep track of every encounter that we get in this game. We are going to be organized in this game, and I am really excited about that. So, Route 1, what is our encounter going to be? Let's find out. And the music in Route 1 is extraordinary. Let's see what we're going to get. Look at that sprite! It's a Slowking at level 3. Yo, okay. Now, what's really good about Henry is that we can use Thunder Wave, and we can put status on the wild Pokemon that we are trying to catch. That is really going to come in handy. We paralyze the Slowking, and the Slowking cannot hurt us because we are a Ghost type. Okay, here's the thing. I think a Thunder Shock would body this thing, but then again, Slowking probably has really good... Slowking's bulky, you know what I mean? I'm going to throw a ball. It shook once, so we will probably be able to catch this thing. I don't want to risk killing it. You know, I always have the worst starts in my Nuzlockes. Like, you guys know if you've been here for a while. I have so much trouble getting a team started whenever I play through my Nuzlockes. Let me go for a Confuse Ray, because I want this Slowking to weaken itself, okay? I want it to hit itself in Confusion. Perfect. Good. Now we can weaken this thing down turn by turn. Hopefully it will not kill itself, but hopefully we can weaken it down enough so that it will stay in the ball. So the Slowking is confused. It's going to hit itself in Confusion again. Now I have 8 balls. I'm just going to keep throwing balls because I'm hoping that we will get lucky and catch this thing. It's not shaken more than once. That's a little disheartening. It's confused no more. I'm kind of scared to confuse it again, but I'm going to go ahead and do that because I really can't use a Thunder Shock now. Now I wonder what Rotom's moveset is going to look like as it grows in levels. I wonder if it's the same as like a Rotom from the Rotom's generation. We will find out as we level up a bit here, but I'm going to throw a Pokeball and hope that the Slowking stays in the ball. And we got our first wild encounter! Welcome to Voice Crack City, my name is Vinny, I am the mayor, and we just got a Slowking. Are we really gonna have a great start to this Nuzlocke? Is that what's gonna happen? This Slowking is 5'3". I have an inch on you, Slowking. I'm 5'4". Fun fact of the day, Vinny's really short. Okay, so if you see me out in person, you're gonna be like, damn, Vinny, you short as fuck, boy! And I am, but I embrace it. I like being short like a Slowking, a brutal Pokemon with pressurized water jets on its shell. They are used for high-speed tackles. Can you picture that? Can you picture a Slowking just high-speed running at you and tackling you? It's a fantastic image. It's a fantastic image. Let's come to the comments from the last episode, and there are so many comments. I love you guys so much. This is so motivating. This is so incredible. The support on this series already is just mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. Funny phrase. I really like to use it. Let's look for a nickname for this very powerful Slowking. Okay, so Anthony Marino, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, says, I actually am new to the channel, so I'm Anthony. Nice to meet you. Well, Anthony, it's nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for the love and support. Welcome to the channel, and we will be nicknaming this Slowking after you. I think Anthony is the perfect nickname for a Slowking, so we're gonna go ahead and nickname this Slowking Anthony. And thank you all so much for the love and support. Leaving comments, you guys are the best. And we will be getting more encounters today, so we can potentially nickname more Pokemon after you guys in the comment section. But for now, let's check out Anthony. This thing is a Water and Psychic type. It has really high special, which is nice. And this thing only knows the moves Tackle. So I'm going to go ahead, make my way to the Pokemon Center, and honestly, I'm really happy with a Slowking. Right now, the squad is looking nice. We have a Rotom, we have a Slowking, 2 Pokemon from 2 different generations, which is also really exciting. We got a Pokemon from Gen 2, and Rotom is from Gen 4, and we just finished playing Gen 4, and I gotta say, quick little summary on what I thought of Gen 4, how I felt about Gen 4. Gen 4 was incredible. Love Gen 4. If you've never played Pokemon Platinum or Pokemon Pearl or Pokemon Diamond, go play those games. They are amazing. I think there's a hidden item here. We found an X accuracy. Those are always nice to have. Let's continue along. Now, you gotta keep in mind, guys, the Nuzlocke has started. So if our Pokemon faint, they're dead. And we have to put them into a death box, which is really, really, really scary. And you guys know I get really attached to my Pokemon, and I don't want to see any Pokemon die. So let's come over here and get a new encounter in this route. And I have to write down in the handy-dandy notepad that we just got a Slowking in Route 1. Now, I believe this is going to be Route 2 or 3. Let me just really quickly check the town map. Okay, this is Route 22. Route 22. Route 22, and I love the music over here. All right, so what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to make my way back to the Pokemon Mart. Now, as far as using the speed up button in this game, I'm really going to try my best to not use the speed up button a lot. I will use the speed up button during tedious moments and whatnot. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about the speed up button, because I know a lot of people have different opinions about the speed up button. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people need it, some people don't want to see it at all. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about that. We'll have a nice discussion in the comment section down below. And I'm just so excited. I think this is the first time, yes, this is the first time that I'm playing Pokemon Red or Blue as a Nuzlocke. Now, I did Pokemon Fire Red as a Nuzlocke, but that was like an updated game. This is the first time we're going to have like an old school PC death box, like the original PC from Pokemon Red and Blue, which is really exciting. So let's come over here in Route 22, and let's see. Hopefully, we won't even need to use the death box, but let's see what we're going to get. And I have no idea what this thing is. This must be from the later gen. A Skidoo? Skidoo. Okay, I don't know what typing you are or anything, Skidoo. Let me go for the Thunder Wave right off the bat because we want to make you easier to capture. Now, I don't know if you're a strong Pokemon. I don't know what you're all about. I'm going to go ahead and come over to Anthony and let Anthony weaken you down a bit because Anthony will be able to get some tackles off on you without killing you, I think. Okay, that's perfect. So, Anthony, can you eat up these hits? You can eat up the hits pretty well. So I do not want to get a crit right now. I just want to weaken this thing down a little bit. You're going for growth. Does that mean you're a grass type, perhaps? Let's go for tackle. Weaken that thing down a little bit. You're going for tackle. That's fine. Now let me switch back out and go over to Henry. I almost clicked run for a second. That would have been a disaster because I want to add this Skidoo on the team. I want to check it out. I want to see what it's all about. That rhymed. I'm a poet. Didn't even know it. So let's catch this Skidoo. Stay in the bowl. Are we really about to have 3 Pokemon already? Yo, this is amazing. Okay, this thing has no entry. It has no entry, and yes, we will give this thing a nickname. So let's come down here to the comments from the last episode, and let's find a nickname for this Skidoo. Okay, Daniel Coachran, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, says, get the Corphish, name him Dan. Well, we didn't get the Corphish, we got the Rotom, but now we have a Skidoo, and I'm gonna nickname this Skidoo after you, Mr. Dan. So we're gonna call this Skidoo Dan, and I think that's a powerful nickname for a Skidoo, and I don't know anything about this Skidoo, but Dan the Skidoo, that sounds powerful to me. So Dan, thank you so much for the love and support, and thank you all so much for the love and support. You guys are seriously the best. Let's check out Dan. Now, this thing is a grass type, and it has pretty balanced stats across the board. Good attack, good special, good defense, and good speed, and this thing has the moves Tackle and Growth. Now, we can do a rival battle right now, but I don't really want to do that yet till we train up a little bit. What I'm going to do in today's episode, I'm going to keep going, but I'm just going to try to get more encounters before the episode ends, because we can get an encounter north of Viridian City, and we could also get an encounter in the Viridian Forest. So we're going to try to get 2 more encounters, try to build the team up as much as we can, so that in the next episode, we can have a very powerful team recap. The first team recap of the series is going to be in the next episode, and you guys know I love team recaps. I love them a lot. I like them a lot. I'm so excited. I've said that like 19 times in this episode, but it's okay. Let's continue along north. That sounded odd. I really don't want to lose my voice, but I feel it coming. I feel it coming, guys. Now, this series will be daily, like I mentioned in the last episode. And for those of you guys that don't know, I did mention this in the last episode as well. If you want a chance to have a Pokemon nicknamed after you, no. Yes, if you, I always mix that up in my head. If I catch a Pokemon and you guys want a chance to be nicknamed after that no! See, I messed it up. I confused it again. If you guys want a chance to have a Pokemon nicknamed after you, all you have to do is leave a comment in the comment section down below. Alright, that makes sense. That I made that overly complicated, but it's okay. Let me come to the handy-dandy notepad and right in Route 22, we caught... Now, what was the name of the Pokemon that we just caught? I already forgot. It's a Skidoo? Is that what it's called? Yes, Skidoo. Okay, so we caught Skidoo in Route 22! That might be the name of this episode. A Skidoo in Route 22. That's fantastic. Let's come... Wait, what route is this? I'm gonna try to check when we're done, but what are we gonna get? Yo! Muck! How you doing there, guy? Look at that powerful hand right there. Alright. So we got a Muck, the first Gen 1 Pokemon that we found so far. Let's go for a Thunder Wave, and we have not missed with Thunder Wave yet, which is really nice. The Muck is fully paralyzed. I'm gonna go ahead and go for a Thunder Shock, because I think a Muck will be able to eat up a Thunder Shock. Okay, good. You went for Pound, it doesn't affect me. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a ball. Now, I only have 5 Pokeballs left, but hopefully the Muck will stay in. Muck, don't do this to me, guy. Don't fucking do this to me, guy. You stay in the ball, you little... Well, you're not little, you're a big blob of, you know, poison and goo. Let's throw another ball. Now, should I weaken this thing down a little bit more? I feel like I should. So let me go ahead and go out to Anthony. Now, hopefully Anthony will not get bodied by this thing. You're going for a Pound. That's fine. Let's go for a Tackle. Weaken this thing down a little bit more. So I should be able to get one more Tackle off. Let's go for another Tackle. Let's weaken this thing down a little bit more. It's paralyzed. Okay, good thing I bought the antidotes, because we have to be very careful. Let's go back out to Henry. We have to be careful when we're walking around, because unlike Platinum, in this gen, when you walk around, your Pokemon could die. So let's throw a ball. Stay in the ball. You're at very low health. You're paralyzed. You're a Muck. Be a part of my family, Muck. Muck, please be a part of my family. I want to take you under the wing. Look, here's the wing. I want to take you under there, okay? I'm going to do a bird call, so you see that I have a wing and you want to stay in the wing. Stay in the... Please. That really wasn't a bird. A bird's more like a... Woo. That's an owl. Why am I an owl now? I guess an owl is a bird. Stay in the ball. Last chance. The bird call didn't work. Mother trucker. Keeping it PG over here. Thundershock. Alright, we might as well kill the Muck. Okay, so our luck ran out with that Muck. I need to be careful because I am poisoned. Okay, I think we should be able to make it back without the poison killing us. I gotta be very careful. You know what? Let me just heal because I don't want to take any unnecessary risks. We have 3 Pokemon right now, which is really nice, and I want to keep the 3 Pokemon, and I want to get even more Pokemon. So let's heal. Okay, so the game plan right now is to go into the Viridian Forest, get one more encounter. So let's buy 5 I can only buy 5 Pokeballs right now. But I'm gonna go ahead, wrap the episode up, in the Viridian Forest, we're going to get a new encounter, hopefully something powerful, hopefully something we can catch. Then in the next episode, we will go and battle our rival and make our way through the Viridian Forest. I love this. I'm so excited. Let me hear the music. Okay, so this is definitely randomized. And I don't know what this song is, but it sounds fantastic. Let's get a randomized encounter, and let's see what it's gonna be. I've been walking for a while now. Where are the Pokemon at? Where are the Pokemon at? Where are the Pokemon at? There it is! And we found a Simipour! Simipour. Okay, is this thing one of those, like, monkeys? I think there's a later gen that has, like, 3 monkeys. This thing looks like a monkey to me. I want to catch you. I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave. We're going to paralyze you. And hopefully, you do not have... You have Lick. And that's going to be super effective. Okay, I have to be careful right now. I do not want to stay in with Henry. Let's go out to Anthony to take down this Simipour. And I would really like to add this thing to the team. So you're going for... Oh, that's super effective too because Anthony's part psychic. Oh my... Okay. Yeah. So, Dan, can you eat up a hit from this thing? We might have to run away, guys. I really don't want to risk losing any of these Pokemon. All right, Leer, that's fine. Let's go for a Tackle. See how much damage that does. And you're going for another Leer. You have to relax with lowering my defense right now. Let's go for another Leer. You're going for Lick. And please eat this up, Dan. Please eat this up. That was a crit, and we ate it up pretty well. Let's keep going for tackles, because even if you get another crit, we should be fine. Okay, Fury Swipes. That's going to do a lot of damage. Oh, that's going to do a lot of damage. No! Please don't kill Dan! Please don't give me my first death already! No! No! It's episode 1, and we already had a death. The good vibes were flowing. I was hoping that thing only had Lick and Leer, but it had Fury Swipes. It lowered my defenses. Misplay on my part. And wow, I was really hoping that, you know, we wouldn't have to use... I literally mentioned earlier, I don't even want to use the death box. I'm hoping we have no deaths in this series. We had 3 Pokemon on the squad. We were feeling good about ourselves, and then that happens. Well, kids, I say it all the time. It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep moving forward. Dan, it's been real, my dude. So Dan is in the death box right now, and I think this is a good time to wrap up the episode because, oh my goodness. All right. That's a little disheartening. It's a little bit, I used that phrase already in today's episode, but it's a little disheartening. We were going up and up and up, and then we didn't catch the muck. We went a little bit down, and then we had a death, and we went, you know, plummeting. But thank you guys so much for watching the first official episode of this series. We will be back tomorrow for a brand new episode of the Pokemon Red Randomized Nuzlocke, and I can't believe we already had a death. I didn't even get an opportunity to get attached to the Kaboo. I forgot what the fuck the thing's name was. I'll just call him Dan, because that's who he was. He was Dan. And Dan, I'm sorry that we already lost the Pokemon that we nicknamed after you, but damn, shit happens, I guess. We will have more opportunities to catch more Pokemon. The lock is just starting, but you guys see, if this is your first Nuzlocke that you're ever watching, you see how Nuzlockes can just rip your heart out. Because you get Pokemon, you're excited to become friends with them and raise your bond, and then shit like that happens. But you know what? It's okay. We're going to keep moving forward. Just like Rocky Balboa. I take a lot of inspiration from Rocky Balboa. I love Rocky Balboa. He's the best. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be back tomorrow, and I might do some grinding, believe it or not. I might do some on-screen grinding at the beginning of the next episode because I don't want to take any risks losing to our rival. And again, I don't know if our rival's going to have the Clang throughout this entire series or if it's going to just keep having randomized Pokemon. I don't know what the deal is with him. We're going to find that out in the next episode. And thank you guys for watching again. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, leave some comments. We'll have some nice discussion in the comment section down below. Happy Halloween, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Halloween. I hope you're all having an amazing Halloween. Be safe on this Halloween. Go trick-or-treating, go get some candy, go have a good time. And I'm sorry this is a very long outro, but I don't want to leave you guys yet. I just want to hang out. I want to keep this episode going. But I gotta go now. And I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 2 of the Pokemon Red version Randomized Nuzlocke. I love you guys so much. As always, love and respect goes out to everybody. Don't forget to comment, to rate, and to subscribe. This is Original 151. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time.